Warriors!
I'm Alana.
And I'm Carlos.
And welcome back to this week's episode of
Warrior Weekly. On Friday, October 7th, the Maine West Latinx Club hosted a school-wide Hispanic Heritage Month celebration in the Commons. Students were invited to come to school early to enjoy conchas, hot chocolate, and music from a mariachi band.
Throughout the month of October, clubs, organizations, and sports have done their part to raise money for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. The Women's Empowerment Club are selling shirts in the bookstore with 10% of proceeds going towards the charity Bright Pink. The swim and volleyball teams have also raised money with their annual Pink Meet and Dig Pink event.
And now to Ashley for your sports update.
What's going on, Warriors? It's Ashley with your sports update. Congratulations to the boys soccer team for their 3-1 victory against Proviso West on October 5th. Goals were scored by athletes Nick C., Brian R., and Brady B. Way to go, Warriors! Senior Charlie Parcel has signed to play D1 baseball at Northern Illinois University. Congratulations to this talented athlete. On October 7th, the Maine West varsity football team played a conference game against Deerfield. Unfortunately, the Warriors lost 7-13. That same day, the girls varsity swim team had a meet against Highland Park. The girls lost with a score of 58-124. And now to a check-in with your boys varsity football team.
This is Owen Thixton, and we're checking in with the varsity football team about how their season is going so far. So we asked star quarterback Tommy Delaney for his thoughts.
I like to say the season's going pretty well. Obviously not as great as we expected it to be, but we're going for a little bounce back into the conference part of the season. We faced a lot of adversity with injuries and different things like that. Like I was out during the homecoming game. Two of our starting D linemen, Josh and Alex, were out during the first game of the season. And a lot of our guys are also out for injuries, but we've been trying to bounce back and replace those guys. Favorite Maine West football memory would probably be scoring my first varsity touchdown against Buffalo Grove last year, because I wasn't the starter, but I went in for the last drive of the game and scored on the last second in the game.
Come watch Maine West next game Friday at home versus Highland Park. This is Owen Thixton with WMTH Sports.
With the fall play last week, the costume crew was busy at work making sure everyone looked their best. Here with more information about this club is Sprig Velick.
On September 13th, the Maine West costume crew started to work on costumes for the cast of the fall play Drop Dead with their new costume directors Up the Stairs in R205. The members of the costume crew do a variety of jobs for the show.
So working on final alterations. We have to make sure that pants aren't too long, that nobody's tripping. We have to make sure that we have all buttons on and secured. Sometimes during these fittings, small things might come loose here or there, so we also just have to make sure that everything's kept nice. It's organized, and we've had almost all costumes assigned, but small things come up, so we're also handling those tiny hiccups as they come up.
Costume crew can benefit everyone, especially for freshmen.
It's team building, so definitely you have to work with the people in costume crew and talk to each other and communicate. It kind of creates a sense of community, and you definitely do a lot of teamwork. And if you're interested in fashion in general, you do a lot of color matching and style matching, so it would be beneficial.
Costume crew would be a fantastic experience for freshmen because it's a bit of a dive into the theater world without as much heavy commitment as you would have for tech crew or build crew. You get a taste of the theatrics behind. You get a little bit of theory as well, especially when it comes to color theory and character building.
Costume crew provides many life skills outside of the shop. One of the skills being alterating clothes.
It has been a great learning experience for me just to find out different ways that I can solve everyday problems like sewing on buttons, hemming things.
If something's too loose on you, we make it tighter, or if it just fits wonky, we make it so it fits you and actually looks good. So yeah, we've just been working on that. We have a rack where we put our clothes, and you just pick it up off there and we do whatever we need to do.
This is Sprig with WMTH News.
And now to this week's episode of the Maine Minute. Share and review our school announcements in a minute or less.
How come Gymnastics will be hosting an open gym today and tomorrow from 3:30 to 5 in A-Wing Gym. No experience is necessary.
The Student Voice Committee will be hosting Halloween activities on Friday the 28th and Monday the 31st. Wear your best costume for a costume contest and take a photo. Look for posters with the QR code to submit your photos, and a winner will be announced Monday.
There will also be selfie stations in the lower commons on Halloween. There will also be a themed pajama day where you can wear Halloween pajamas or orange and black. Face painting will be offered during all lunch periods.
Seniors, if you haven't done your FAFSA or the alternative application for undocumented students, come to the FAFSA workshop in the Maine West CCRC this Saturday, October 22nd from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. The FAFSA is a graduation requirement, and it can help you pay for college and other post-high school training. Assistance will be both in English and Spanish.
Sophomores and seniors in math team have practice after school today, while juniors have practice tomorrow.
Asian Club meets today after school in C201.
Yes.
The Marching Warriors Fall Showcase is today from 7 to 9. Come to the Maine West Auditorium to hear the band perform their show mythos.
Board Game Club meets in H101 Monday.
In Thursday.
Computer Science Club meets this Friday after school in B211.
The Fine Arts Department is holding a Media Career Day this Saturday, October 22nd.
It is available to all students. See Ms. O209 for a permission slip.
Field Game Club meets on Tuesday after school in the LRC.
Student Voice Committee meets every Wednesday before school in the lower commons.
Come let your voices be heard.
That's it for the
Main Minute.
Bye-bye.
Warrior Weekly loves to highlight musicians in our community. To close our show, here is Trino Chavez.
Hi, I'm Trino. I like to make beats. This is one of my most recent ones I've made, and I hope you enjoy.
Thank you for watching this week's episode of Warrior Weekly.
And we'll see you next week.